Okay, hello, VOD heads and stream heads alike. We are now about to start Paranormasight. Excited to hop into this. Every time I play a horror visual novel on here, it's got something special going for it, so I'm looking forward to this. So I might as well pop right in and get going. Oh, okay, so now we're doing this, okay. Here you are. Welcome. Yeah, this is what I saw, I think, when I first booted up the game. I have been eagerly awaiting your arrival. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the storyteller. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I shall be your guide going forward. Now then, before we begin our story, there are several things I must bring to your attention. First, this game uses autosave. Wayne versus right mentioned. Sorry, who said that? Don't worry, I was thinking the same thing and I was holding my tongue. This game will automatically save at regular intervals, so you may stop playing at any time. Saving is a very important element of games. It is the only way to keep your memories in place. It's like slowly panning in on him. If you do not wish to rely on autosave alone, you can also save manually via the menu. Next, please look at the upper right of the screen. This is the menu button. Oh, it's got like we got like a log, people of interest, files, the CAPTCHA when I want to log in to some social media. From here, you can check the text log, view useful files, and switch auto mode on and off. You can also adjust the brightness, volume, and other settings in the options menu. For instance, if there's a voice you prefer not to hear, you can mute it by setting the voice volume to 0. I suggest you check the brightness, controls, and other settings now before going on. Don't worry, I did that in the pre-stream. I got you. We got our controls, but these are controller controls. I'm sure I'll figure it out on mouse and keyboard. Boink. We got all kinds of notes here. Phenomena and curses. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, and you call it 7 mysteries, despite the fact there are more than 7 things in this tab. sorry. I will explain other essential functions when the time is right. There is one more thing I wish to confirm before we continue. It would feel strange to go on without knowing your name. Please, tell me what I may call you. Bleh. I see. You're Perry, is it? Hey, you didn't need the full name me there. Come on now. Hey, buddy. You know what? Sure, we'll rock. Why not? Are you certain you wish to be called Pure Perry? Why not? Oh, how rude of me. Please pardon my mistake. I was sure that was what you said, but it seems I was wrong. What came over me? Let me try again. You wish to be called Perry? Okay, I called his bluff. Yep, alright. I see. Very good. I seem to have gotten it right this time. Alright. Now that we have been properly introduced, let us begin our story. From antiquity to present day, regardless of how society and civilization evolve, death has been a constant presence that none have ever escaped. Whether it is one's own or that of someone close, death is always a difficult thing to accept. This is an immutable reality, a value shared by all, no matter the age in which they live. In fact, oral traditions reflecting people's fears and prayers regarding death still remain. Ghosts, spirits, and so on. Similarly, in an attempt to defy death, many curses, rituals, and customs have been born, from burning spirit incense to summoning the souls of the dead. Some of the secret arts are still being passed down to this day. On that note, Perry. This may seem rather abrupt, but is there someone you wish to bring back from the dead? What if What if you had one chance to use the secret art of resurrecting the dead? Yes, if you had the power to bring someone back to life, one time and one time only. What would you do, Barry? I don't know, like, I can't really think of anybody I'd want to bring back. Let someone else have it. I see. Dude, I'm really frustrated. This guy, he's like, is this bitch for real? Very interesting. Yes. That is what I thought you'd say. Okay, he's playing it cool. What seems to be the matter? Ah, you want to know what this box that has been sitting here is? It is curious, isn't it? This is called a color television. The world I will be sending you to is full of devices such as this that do not exist in the age you are from. In this era, a color television can be found in nearly every household. That is not all. For example, there are persons who wish to contact someone while they are out of their home. They use public telephones like this that can be found all over the city. Can you imagine what life would be like in such a time? I'd be thrilled to have you continue this story, Barry. After all, that is why you came here, no? So, let us begin. I've kept you waiting long enough. I present to you Paranormasight, a bizarre tale surrounding the curse known as the Rite of Resurrection. A peculiar yarn ensnaring 9 men and women in a fierce fight for their lives as it unravels. Some of the characters appearing within surely share your views on the Rite of Resurrection. Imagine those who have lost someone dear to them will feel particularly strongly about it, clinging to it as their last desperate hope. The first I shall introduce, a man named Shogo Oki, is one of them. Woo! An unremarkable young man entering his 3rd year of working in the planning department at Hiyaku Soaps, a chemicals company headquartered in Sumida. No strong ideals and no particular dissatisfaction with the worlds that develops around him, he is content to just go with the flow, having stumbled into his current position by pure chance. Safe to assume he'll follow the stereotypical path of working his way up the ladder. He plays folk guitar as a hobby and is currently looking for a girlfriend. Oh, you're in here too. Everything else remains a mystery about him. I mean, he is white. Oh, hello. Oh, I wonder what it could be at such a time. Early this morning, the body of a drowned man was discovered at a park in Sumida City. Police have identified the body as Shogo Oki, a 25-year-old man who worked at a company in the area. As signs of a struggle were found, the Sumida police suspect foul play and have launched an investigation. Oh, excuse me. Please pay no mind to what you have just seen. Goodness, you nearly saw something that would have spoiled the story. Just pretend you did not see that. Let us turn back time a smidge and start again from there. Do you understand? You saw nothing. You know nothing. This story is a work of fiction. All locations, characters, organizations, etc. No relation to reality. As you do. That reminds me, I need to put that disclaimer on All Bets Are Off once I get back to... Shogo? Shogo, are you alright? Hey, can you hear me? Nagito? No, wait. Different hair, different eyes. Huh? You're just looking over me in the same way, sorry. Huh? Hey, that's not a proper answer. Earth to Shogo Oki. What do you think you're doing, falling asleep here? You gave me quite the shock. Come on now, up with you, up. Okay, and... there. How's that? You alright? You feel dizzy? Have a headache? Are your humors off balance? I'm fine, I think. There's definitely nothing wrong with my humors, though my head's still a little fuzzy. Ooh. They got the pop-up with with their occupation and name on the side, just like... No, Perry, I shan't say it. I shan't say it. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. Turn your head around a little bit to see if you can walk all right. When the game is in your control, drag the screen or move the right stick to look around. Try looking around your surroundings now. Ooh. 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 I know I did, but doing it twice in like a minute is like, that's bad luck. Ooh. Oh, I can just turn all the way around. Whee! Good, good. You seem to be fine. What a relief. Do you remember anything, like where we are or what we were doing? Oh no, you look so confused. You're messing with me, right? Stop it! You're scaring me. I am too jumpy. Understandable. The game has kind of like that analog horror look to it, sorta, kinda. Alright, let's just calm down. Take a good look around you, okay? It makes you get your defenses up. Look around and select things you want to investigate. You can converse with people by selecting their faces. Yikes, that was close. If we died before we got our hands on the rite of resurrection, everything would be over before we started. You don't gotta zoom in so close to me. Girl thinks she's Fukuyama. Where are we? Oh right, this is Sumida City, Tokyo. We're at Kinchibori Park near Kinshicho Station. Yoko brought me here saying she needed my help with something important. Just past midnight. That explains why there's nobody else around. Okay. One of 23 districts of Tokyo. You know, I don't think I need to read all of this, but I can like skim. We got the major landmarks like the temples, the gardens, the park, the hall, more gardens. That's Yoko Fukunaga. Good. At least I can remember that much. I met her about a month ago. She's 23, works as a housekeeper, and is really into the occult. Think harder, I can probably recall a bit more about what's going on. We've only met a few times, but we've really hit it off. She's a lot of fun to be around. I have no idea how she feels, though. I get the sense she isn't thinking about me that way right now. I know I've got a thing for bubbly girls who are into dark things like the occult. Woo! Boink. About everything that we already know. Oh, but she has a dog, a Shiba Inu named Ogopogo, who has been by her side since she was a student. Boink. Boink. Ooh. That's an, interesting looking playground. I bet it's crawling with kids during the daytime, but it's kind of peaceful here at night. Whee! Anything else to look at? These telephone booths are all over town. Lights are always on so they can be used in an emergency. Doink. Okay. Okay. Oh, recall. Shit, I just wasn't looking down there. Let me think. What can I remember? Her name's Yoko Fukunaga. We met about a month ago. What's the deal with this park? Think. It was around noon on one of my days off. I just finished running some errands in Kinshicho and was taking a quick break. I was just looking around absent-mindedly. Woo. Babadoo. Hee hee. Ooh, well, I noticed this girl loitering about. I sure did take the longest route possible to see her. She was digging up holes in the sandbox and searching around the playground. She seemed to be enjoying herself, talking to the animal figures and petting them on their heads. My curiosity got the better of me before long, and I struck up a conversation. Hey, are you looking for something? Ah, sorry. I must look like a total weirdo. Yeah, I guess you could say I'm looking for something. If you want, I could give you a hand. Really? I mean, that'd be a huge help, but... What? Are you really just a good Samaritan, or are you after, you know... something else? Huh? Definitely, yeah. I'd like to think I'm a good person. Oh wow, my hero. People like you really do exist. I think I might cry. Okay, I guess I'll let you help me. Be warned, you might regret what you've gotten yourself into. No worries. What are you looking for anyway? Did you lose a bracelet or something? Not exactly. I'm searching for one of the 7 mysteries. Supposedly, this is the location of the Whispering Canal. The what? Now I've done it. I bet you think I'm some kind of lunatic. The 7 Mysteries of Honjo. Do you know anything about it? Yeah, it's the subtitle of the game. I figured everyone around here would have at least heard of it, but I guess not. Honjo is what the southern part of Sumida is called. A long time ago, this part of Tokyo was split into 2 separate cities. The north part was Mukujima, and the south part was Honjo. Huh. Am I boring you? Well, I'm not a local or anything. I just work around here. Oh, no wonder you didn't know. Well, the 7 Mysteries of Honjo is a legend dating all the way back to the Edo period. Really? It's that old? That's like over 200 years ago. Oh, I've got your attention after all. I just assumed it was one of those fake stories made up to chase the occult craze. I don't blame you. A lot of the popular stories going around are pretty fishy. But the 7 Mysteries of Honjo are different, because they're all true. Do you know about Ice 9? Oh man. They're true? That's what I just said, they're the real deal. So, hold on. What does that mean? Are you telling me there's actually paranormal stuff at work in this park? Yep, pretty much. But there's gotta be more to it. After all I've done, I still haven't found a thing. That was the first time I met Yoko Fukunaga. Boop. We got the map. Boink. We exchanged contact information, and we talked on the phone for a few times since. We even met in person once or twice. But she never brought up the 7 Mysteries of Honjo again. I figured she'd gotten bored of it. Till today, when all of a sudden she decided to resume her search. Wait a second. Where'd Yoko go? According to Yoko, the Whispering Canal, one of the 7 mysteries, is around here somewhere. Oh, there she is, right over there. I'm glad this game has a unique cursor thing, so it actually captures my cursor, so I can like allude to where I'm looking. It's apparently at the story that the expression "left at the canal" originally comes from. I think I left myself a note about it. I should check my files. Woo. Hey, there she is. She's back to digging up holes in the sandbox and searching around the playground. She seems to be enjoying herself, talking to the animal figures and petting them on their heads. No animal needs that much petting. Gee, she's still at it. It still hasn't checked off for me, so I'm like, should I keep clicking, or? Maybe I'll look around some more. Woo. Woo. Blip, blip. I guess I could recall some more, but like, She really is still at it, though. That's right. She asked me to come here to help her look for one of the 7 mysteries. Actually, I think I did some research into the 7 mysteries. I can't remember all too well. I should check my files. Boop. Oh, here we go. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, hold on. Blip. Okay. Enduring superstition, formerly known as Kinchibori, many fishermen once scattered on this section of the canal that ran through Honjo. As your days came to a close and the fishermen gathered up their catches, a terrifying voice would rise up from the canal, whispering, "Leave it behind." Those who ignored the voice found themselves unable to move, and their previously full baskets of fish emptied. They would then be dragged into He Canal, never to return. This strange phenomenon continued to occur, and the people began to call this body of water the Whispering Canal. The Fool's Procession. A mysterious tale regaling an encounter had by a daimyo at his residence in Honjo's Ushijima, now Komagata High School. Walking around his estate, hear the sound of music, much like that of a kagura performance. He commanded his people to find the source, but no matter how much they searched, the music would fade when one neared the canal. The source of this sound was never located. The story is also known as the Procession of the Tanuki, as many were of the belief that must have been these mischievous tricksters behind it all. The Beckoning Light. When walking along the road near Honji at night, one might spot a hazy lantern light up ahead, despite there being no one around. Following it will cause it to go out suddenly when getting near, but just when one fears the darkness might swallow them up, another light will appear further ahead, as if guiding the one who sees it. Some say the flame is benevolent, while others believe it is a monster leading people astray. Some believe it's the vengeful spirit of someone that died. The haunting clappers. As the evening bell rings in Ericho, near a present-day Shumoku Bridge, a night watchman patrols the dark streets and announces his presence by shouting warnings about fires, all the while striking his wooden clappers. But tonight, the sound of another set of clappers answers back. He curiously claps his clappers again. The echo answers again, but no matter how hard he searches for this second pair, he never finds them. Some say it was the work of a mischievous tanuki or kitsune, while others say it was a warning from the spirit of someone who lost their life in a terrible fire. The Evergreen Beach. Once upon a time in North Okurabashi, a beautiful beech tree stood in the garden of Lord Shinden's residence. It was so impressive that the house became known among the people as the beach residence. Somehow, no one had ever seen a single leaf fall from the tree. As rumors spread of the eternally green tree, it became known as the Evergreen Beach. However, this particular species of tree was actually an evergreen, so the lack of fallen leaves was nothing out of the ordinary. This has led people to say that the strangest part of this legend is the fact that it even became a legend at all. The Taiko of Suguru. There was once a daimyo from the Hirosaki domain in Suguru who built a residence in Midoricho on a large piece of land. On this estate was an almost 8-meter tall tower that serves as the lookout for fires. Only a designated firefighter was allowed to use the large drum that resided atop the tower. While most towers used wooden blocks to sound the fire alarm, for some reason this residence was permitted to use drums. The residence and its special privileges led to much speculation and gossip among the townsfolk. The Foot Washing Mansion. The story is something that happened in dead of night at a residence in Mikasacho. A foul-smelling wind rattled the house. Suddenly, a giant foot, drenched in blood, swashed through the ceiling. Wash, it commanded. After the servants carefully washed the foot, it returned from whence it came, fixing the roof it had broken. A man who had been visited by the foot every night asked a friend to trade houses with him. That night, the foot stopped appearing. Okay, then. The One-Sided Reed. There was once an infamous rogue by the name of Tomizo who fell for a woman named Okuma. Tomizo persistently chased after Okuma, attempting to win her heart over and over again, but she rejected his advances each time. Enraged by her indifference to him, Tomizo brought a dagger to a canal near Ryogoku Bridge and attacked Okuma. He cut the arm and leg off one side of her body, then threw her into the canal. Ever since then, the reeds growing along that through the limbs of the canal. Ever since then, the reeds growing along that canal have only sprouted leaves on one side. The Ever-Burning Lantern. On a bone-chilling winter's night, one may happen upon a soba cart along the canal of South Wadagesui. But there is something strange about this cart. No matter when one might visit, its owner is nowhere to be found. It's a lantern that hangs from it stays perpetually lit, burning brightly even with no oil to fuel it. Should one attempt to put out the flare, it immediately roars back to life. However, there's also the tale of the never-burning lantern, another telling of the story which the Soba's cart lantern always remains dark, refusing to be lit. Alright. Well, those are 7 mysteries. Beep. Bonk. I think I did some research. I can't remember all too much to check my phone. Okay, we already did that. Oh wait, she's coming back this way. Hey, what was that just now? Huh? Didn't you hear that? How'd you mention? I did feel like I heard something. I'm not too sure though. That was creepy. But your special talent, you should have been able to hear it. Pay closer attention for me, okay? My special talent? What are you talking about? Huh? I mean your spirit sense. You look like someone who can you look like you can handle your liquor. Huh? I have no idea what drinking has to do with it, but I don't think so. Well, you must. I mean, you could see me, right? 1 a.m. Kinchibori Park. I don't know how she's so comfortable talking about spirits and the paranormal at this time of night. If she's got guts or she's just used to it. Unless... No, it can't be. Wait. You're kidding, right? About what? I mean, just now. Kind of sounded like you were saying that only people with spirit sense can see you.
Of course that was a joke, duh. You don't really think I'm some kind of evil spirit, do you? But yeah, I meant what I said about your spirit sense being strong. I bet you could down a whole gimlet in one gulp, seriously. That's the real reason I asked you to help me with this 7 Mysteries of Honjo business.
Okay, let me just clarify something. Are you saying you can actually see paranormal stuff?
Sure, I can handle a solid Moscow Mule.
Why are you measuring this in terms of cocktails?
Not a believer, huh? Well, that's no matter. But you have to have seen some weird stuff over the years, right?
Weird stuff?
Yeah, like things you could see but could never understand.
You can't be serious. Ah, here we go. The good old dialogue trees. I've seen ghost photos in magazines before, but are you telling me they really exist?
You bet they do. But you can only recognize them if you really believe in them, so be careful.
So even with my skill, I won't be able to see them if I doubt they exist?
That's right. The spirit world is all about the mind and the soul. You won't be able to see a thing unless you're properly in tune. But sometimes people get caught up in the moment, thinking they might see something, and then they really do. Because they believe they would.
Is that how that works?
Yep, just like drinking. You never know how much booze you can handle unless you're already down to some shots.
Still not sure I get the drinking thing.
You know, I just realized how strange it was as the words left my mouth.
Sheesh. Totally unrelated, but do you actually drink real alcohol? I mean.
Whoa, talk about whiplash. I didn't expect you to start making small talk.
Well, our conversation was getting a bit dark. I figured a change of topic might lighten things up.
Oh, I see. If you really want to know, I like to think I can handle a few drinks. But to tell you the truth, I've never actually had a Moscow Mule.
Really now?
I just thought it sounded cool. I would like to try it, though.
Why don't we go for a drink sometime, then?
Ooh, are you asking me out? No, you're just being a good Samaritan, right?
No, that's not what I meant.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'd be up for that. But only if we find one of the 7 mysteries.
Alright, let's get to work. Boing. Oh, they check off when you've heard everything. That means there's still something here.
If you can believe that, there might be hope for you yet.
You can't be serious. Boing. I just remembered. I actually did some research on the 7 Mysteries of Honjo at the library.
You did? What'd you find?
Well, I discovered a few interesting things.
Oh, then tell me everything.
Although they're called the 7 Mysteries, the literature lists 9 of them.
Oh, I'm surprised you picked up on that. Nice researching. Some people think there could be up to 15. That's the thing about these old folktales. Stuff gets added to them over the years.
There's more extra stories than that's more extra stories than the main ones.
Yeah, but the 7 Mysteries rolls off the tongue way better than 9 or 15.
If you say so.
But it makes sense, don't you think? It's more likely to be passed on if it's easy to remember.
Huh. That's a good point.
What about the 7 Mysteries of Honjo?
Yeah, are these really ghost stories? I read some of them, and none of them were, well, scary. Like, they're supposed to be ghost stories?
That's true. They're more like a collection of superstitions, really. But there are some pretty disturbing ones in the mix.
Yeah, like one's supposed to take place here. The Whispering Canal. People who fish in this canal would hear a voice calling out saying, "Leave it." They had to abandon their catch or the canal would take it.
Right.
Is that what you're expecting to find here in this park?
Not quite. We're talking about a folktale from hundreds of years ago. After centuries of the telephone game, who knows if it's anything like the original story?
So basically, you think the true story of the Whispering Canal might be completely different from what we know?
Exactly. I'm sure it is. I mean, weren't you curious?
About what?
People from around here have that expression, left at the canal, right? Meaning to abandon someone. This story's where it's come from. Except the story being told today is about fish. There's nothing about leaving people behind.
Now that you mention it, that's true. So you're saying the original story maybe did involve someone being abandoned?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
Gotcha. Oh, by the way, were we talking about the rite of resurrection?
Say, fellas. Ooh, your memory is as strong as your tolerance. I'm gonna start calling you the Martini Man Shogo.
Really climbing up the drinks menu, huh?
So you know about it, huh?
The Rite of Resurrection.
A magazine ran a feature on it recently that got practically everyone talking about it.
Really? Maybe that's where I heard about it.
Still,
I don't know. It seems a little too far-fetched to be true.
So, the Rite of Resurrection is forbidden art of bringing back the dead, concocted by a famous onmyoji from an ancient age. Rumor has it an old manuscript containing actual concrete details about the rite was recently discovered. This rumor comes from a presentation by the local historian Hideki Arashi at an academic conference.
You sure know a lot about this stuff.
That's because I'm secretly a huge occult buff.
I kinda got that.
Oh.
She's very displeased. She wanted to like break that out on us. But if a researcher spoke about it at an academic conference, it must have some basis in fact.
Exactly. That's why I believe the Rite of Resurrection is real.
Now I'm starting to believe it too.
Good. To pursue the unknown starts with belief. I got that from Professor Arashi himself.
Dunk. Yeah. We've already read it. Knowing all that information. Wait, hang on. I got another question. You mentioned the Rite of Resurrection. Are you looking for that too? Does that have something to do with the 7 mysteries of Honjo?
Ooh, you're sharp. I can cut my finger on you. To tell the truth, it's actually the other way around.
What do you mean?
Well, I started off searching for the Rite of Resurrection, but along the way I realized I needed to investigate the 7 mysteries first.
I see. So then... what's that gotta do? Why are you looking for the rite? If you're looking into a way to bring someone back from the dead, does that mean you got someone you want to bring back? You know what? Forget it. It just came to mind, so I thought I'd ask. I didn't mean to pry. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I figured I'd need to tell you at some point. It's Ogopogo.
Oh, the doggy. Ogopogo.
Yeah, I wanted to bring Ogopogo back to life. He died in an accident about a month ago.
Ogopogo died?
Oh, right. Ogopogo was my dog. I had him for 8 years.
Ah, okay. Your dog. Gotcha. Spent a long time together. Losing him must have been really hard for you.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm not sure if the rite even works on dogs. As soon as I found out about it, I knew I had to give it a try. I don't think I could forgive myself if I just let the opportunity pass by.
Definitely. Now I understand why you feel so strongly about it. Thanks for telling me. I know this must be hard to talk about.
But you know what? All that led to me meeting you. So at least something good came out of it. That doesn't mean I'll stop looking, obviously.
Yoko, I'll do everything I can to help you.
Yay! I'm so glad to hear that. Let's keep up the hard work then, yeah?
So, about the connection between this rite and the mysteries. Putting together everything we've talked about, my guess is that the original stories behind these mysteries, the true stories, are the key to finding the rite. And that's why you're here searching for one of them. Do I have that right?
Wow, 10 out of 10. You've proven to be quite the capable assistant.
Wait, since when was I your assistant?
Anyway, this is all just hearsay, but... some say that what led to the 7 mysteries coming to be was the Rite of Resurrection itself.
Huh? Don't the stories come from the Edo period? I thought the Rite of Resurrection was supposed to be way older than that.
Right. It seems that an onmyoji from the Edo period rediscovered the ancient art. That old manuscript I mentioned with all the details on how to use the rite, apparently it was written in the Edo period. Alright, I never told you its name. The manuscript is called the Record of Fates.
Whoa, what a name.
And it speculates that the secret of the rite is hidden within the 7 mysteries of Honjo. So now the 7 mysteries are the hot new trend.
Among who? You know, this whole thing's starting to sound pretty questionable.
Come on, remember what I said about the pursuit of the unknown?
It starts with belief, right? Ugh! What the hell? Feels like the air just changed. What was that just now? Oh, my head. Yoko, are you okay? Hey, what's wrong? Stay with me.
This can't be. No! No! Why? Ah!
Yoko! Yoko! Alright. What's up? Eh? Huh. Feel eyes on my back. I can't move, despite the fact I just turned around. Is there something behind me? Well, I just checked, but you know, I'm pretty sure there's not. Huh. There actually isn't. Huh. Something's really got Yoko rattled. Woo. Yoko's playing over here, but I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Still, she looks really spooked. I doubt she's making this up. Damn it, did I miss it? Ugh. I don't get this. What's going on? Did something happen? Yoko? Oh. Oh no! Girly Pop, what happened? Huh? Oh no! Huh? What the? What is... something's... what is it? Why is this happening? One a.m. Kichibori Park. Ooh. Yoko, answer me! Yoko? No way. Can't be. Why? Why? Ooh! What the hell just happened? No, damn it. I got bigger problems. Yoko? Just hold on. Everything's gonna be okay. Oh god. She's not breathing. She's cold and I don't feel a pulse. This can't be happening. Okay. An ambulance. Right. I've gotta call an ambulance. I need a phone. Woo. Right, the phone. I gotta call an ambulance.
Hello? I need to pick up the fucking telephone.
I called it in. The ambulance shouldn't be long. But is it gonna make a difference? Her body's gone stiff, her skin is cold, and I don't think she's breathing. Looks more like a mannequin than a person now. I don't think there's any coming back from that. I don't get it. Just a few minutes ago, we were chatting away without a care in the world. Yoko. How did this happen? How could someone so bright and bubbly just suddenly drop dead? Huh? Oh, that's right. If that rite of resurrection she was talking about really does exist, there might be a way to bring her back. If someone could just drop dead out of nowhere like they were cursed. Also, alright, Ami. Then why shouldn't there be a way to bring them back to life? Yoko believed in it, so if I believe in her, it seems completely possible. Maybe, just maybe, I can still save her. Even if I've got to deal with spirit senses and curses or whatever, I gotta try. Wait for me, Yoko. I promise I'll use the rite of resurrection to bring you back. Right before she died, I felt a strange presence a few times. It seemed like she saw something. Something that shook her to the bone. There's definitely something strange going on. Maybe it's still here. What could she have seen? She mentioned that the Rite of Resurrection and 7 Mysteries were connected. So maybe, whatever it was she saw, has something to do with the Whispering Canal. Oh! Damn it. That presence again. Must be around here somewhere, but where? Cold night air feels like it's pressing down on me. Just standing here makes me want to scream. I've got bigger problems right now. Ooh. There's something here. I know it. I just need to look harder. Although if someone innocent poking around about the 7 mysteries was enough to get Yoko killed, there's a good chance of the same thing happening to me. But I already knew that when I decided to get involved. Oh, hey, what's that? Huh. There's something on the ground. Did Yoko drop this? Le Fishy. I didn't notice it until now, but there's a small wooden sculpture by her side. It's 3 or 4 centimeters tall. It looks like it could be a keychain, but from how it rotted, it's way too old for that. Despite how tiny it is, I feel an almost palpable malice radiating from it. What the hell is this thing? We got a curse stone. Ugh! Ugh! What the? Oh, I don't think that was a good luck charm. Oh. Are these the Whispering Canal's memories? Ugh! Such deep sorrow, resentful memories flowing into my mind. Kill them. Kill them. Those who walk away. Kill them all. You've acquired the Curse Stone, the Whispering Canal. You can use it to kill those who walk away from you. Press the Use Curse button to kill your target as they attempt to depart. Ugh! A murderous impulse seeps into my soul like thick black tar. Now. Wow, yeah, you cannot hear the fucking soundboard over how loud this game is, shit. Can you hear it, Curse Bearer? No, I couldn't hear the kill, sorry. You, who so strongly desires the right. Kill them! Should you seek life's restoration, take your curse in hand. Reap lives by the score. And claim their soul dregs for your own. Collect enough to sate this vessel, and by their sacrifice, claim the gift of resurrection. Or better yet, slay your fellow curse-bearers, for theirs are equal of droves of lesser souls. Now go forth and kill! Kills by drowning when he leaves the Curse Bearer behind. Oh, there's so much. Oh my god. Fuck. Maybe read over this when the music isn't pounding into my fucking ears. Ugh. What the hell was that? It was like the curse's memories flowed directly into my mind. In an instant, I understood everything. When I picked up this curse stone, the Whispering Canal must have cursed me. I also heard a strange voice. It told me that if I want the right, I have to kill a bunch of people with this curse stone and collect their souls. I guess it's good to know that the right really exists. This thing wants me to kill people to get it? Screw that! Putting my own life on the line is one thing. Murdering other people is another thing entirely. Not just one person either, it said scores. So this is the curse of the Whispering Canal, huh? A curse that traps the soul of anyone who tries to walk away from me. But if I use it and collect enough souls, then I'll be able to bring Yoko back. And there was something about other curse bearers being worth more soul dregs. Jeez. I'm really at a loss here. Of course. I don't know how it took me so long to realize. This has to be some weird prank she's playing. Any second now, she's gonna open her eyes, get up, and have a good laugh about how scared I was. Buddy, her body was cold. I don't know how to break this to you. Right, Yoko? You can give it up now. Boy, did I fall for that one. Really got me good. Wait, no, I've got it. You really were some sort of spirit all along. There's no way you're really dead, right? I'm not even fooling myself anymore. There's no going back, only forward. Now I've got my own curse stone, and the curse of the Whispering Canal. I'm in way over my head. Was Yoko the one who dropped this curse stone? Does that mean she was the previous owner of the curse of the Whispering Canal? And she know what the rite of resurrection involved? Oh shit. Now that I look closer. Did you guys fucking see that? Is there someone there? Hey! Who's there? Oh my. How unexpected. Eh. It was your curse that killed that poor woman, I take it. What? Gotta cut your tongue, Mr. Oki. Huh? Who are you? And how do you know my name? You mean to say you don't recognize me? This comes as a bit of a shock, I must say. Look a little harder, and I dare say it will jog your memory. What's with this guy? That man, who is he? He looks to be in his 30s or 40s. He's all dressed up in a suit and tie, but somehow he looks real shady. What's he doing here? Was he watching us all this time? Something tells me curses are nothing new to him. If he's one of the other curse bearers, I need to be careful. He might be here to kill me and take my curse stone. But by the same token, killing him will net me a lot of soldier eggs. Tall, humorless-looking man. He doesn't look familiar to me. He's acting like he knows me, though. Have we met somewhere before? I still don't have a clue who you are. How do you know me? Have we met? Dear me. It is always humbling to find that one is not as well known as one believes. Perhaps my name will help you remember. I am Takumi Yumioka. Takumi Yumioka? Does that ring any bells? I think I've heard that name somewhere before. Maybe. So, you do not even know my name. How disappointing. Disappointing, but fortuitous. Mysterious stranger. Persons of interest page updated. Ooh. Well then, Mr. Oki, allow me to make you a proposition. You have a curse stone in your possession. I would like you to give it to me. How do you know? Why, I saw the whole thing. That doesn't explain how you know what a curse stone is. Even I barely have a handle on it. You know about the 7 mysteries of Honjo and their curses and all that, don't you? But of course, these curse stones, they are terribly dangerous things, capable of killing without a trace, so long as their conditions are met. I hadn't thought of it that way, but, you know. Imagine what might happen if one fell into the wrong hands. They would be safer in mine, don't you agree? Although it seems I arrived too late to stop you from killing that poor woman. What are you? That wasn't me! I am willing to overlook your indiscretion, but only if you give me your curse stone. No way in hell! For all I know, the wrong hands are yours! Very well. I had hoped to settle this amicably, but you leave me no choice. This Takumi guy must have a curse stone of his own. I can see where you're coming from. At least it'd be safer to assume so. It would explain how he knows so damn much. So he can kill me instantly. So long as he fulfills his stone's conditions. Until I know what those conditions are, I can't make any sudden moves. I have to keep him talking, learn what I can, and figure out a way to get my curse out first. How can I get him to leave me behind? Though it would be a waste not to take this chance to find out about the other curse bearers. I need to top it out, keep him talking. My best bet would be... Before I give you my curse stone, I want to know who you are. I need to know if I can trust you. A reasonable enough concern. Very well, I am an associate of the great sorcerer, Sugen Gamyodo. Sugen Gamyodo? Indeed. You must have heard of him. I believe he was recently featured in a certain magazine. Your unfortunate companion there came seeking his counsel not a few days ago. It was from her that I learned your name. I thought she would have mentioned me to you, but it seems that was presumptuous of me. And when did this happen? Why, just 2 or 3 days ago. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not buying that. He knows I don't know who he is, so he's just trying to feed me a story. I've only known Yoko for a month, but she never mentioned going to see some mystic. Well, it is Yoko we're talking about here, so it's hard to say for sure. I hope that is enough to convince you that my hands are more than trustworthy. What do you want with my curse stone anyway? I intend to seal it away in a secure location so it may never be used again. I'm certain that you too would rather be free of this burden. How to kill without fear of consequences, in and of itself a curse. There are many ne'er-do-wells in this world who could not resist the urge to use it. All the more so if promised a chance to resurrect the dead. You'll seal it away? How? I'll put it in the care of a sorcerer who is well versed in supernatural matters. If I have gained your trust, I must ask you to hand me your curse stone. How do I know it wasn't you who killed Yoko with your curse? Mr. Oki, if you are hoping to trick me into revealing whether or not I possess a curse stone, I assure you you cannot. It is your curse that was responsible, Mr. Oki, no matter what you might tell yourself. That doesn't make sense. I only found this after Yoko died. Oh, don't play dumb. I know you're the one who did this. Whether you choose to believe me is your prerogative, but you are mistaken. You should know that multiple curses awakened at once, at the stroke of midnight. There are many other curses in Honjo and many other curse bearers. Is it not premature of you to assume that I am the one responsible? Wait, so you're saying that at midnight a bunch of people became curse bearers? There's no point in continuing this conversation. For all I know, he could be telling me anything. Kumi Mioka. He hasn't taken his eyes off me for a second. Even now, he's staring right at me. Who the hell is he? Maybe I can recall something useful. It's not like I've been getting out much. I barely have a life outside of work. Wait, that's it! My work! That's how he knows me. Never actually met him, so it totally slipped my mind. Blech. He's secretary to the chairwoman of Hihaku Soaps, a chemicals company in Sumida City. Worships the company chairwoman and demonstrates his unwavering loyalty through swift and exact execution of every task given to him. Okay. Those are names and faces of not only all employees, but also temporary workers in their factories and warehouses. Bootlicker. Suigen Gamyodo, my ass. This guy thinks he can sell me anything! But I don't know if having figured that out this helps me much right now. Suigen Gamyodo, my ass. I know who you are. You work at Hihaku Soaps, just like me. You're a chairwoman's secretary. Well, that took you long enough. Your lack of company loyalty is frankly astounding. Allow me to reiterate my request then. Nor as a stranger, but as your superior. Hey, we're not at the office. You don't get to push me around like that. Why is our chairwoman secretary even looking for the curse stones anyway? I refrain from revealing myself precisely to avoid such questions, but I suppose needs must. Since the dawn of the Showa era, the land of Honjo has nurtured our company's growth and vice versa. It is our duty to ensure that curses do not take root in this land we know as home. I'm not sure I buy that. Like many things, it is not a matter that concerns the rank and file. The chairwoman has no desire to spread fear through our beloved company's birthplace. Now, if that is all, I must insist that you hand me your curse stone. Why are you so convinced it was my curse that killed Yoko? Why, it is simply that... Huh? I do believe I just saw your companion move. She what? I want to use my curse on him. I have to get him to walk away and leave me behind. I will convince him to do that. He does what he came here to do, or he suddenly needs to be somewhere else. He's probably here for my curse stone, so I don't think I get out of scenario 1 alive. Scenario 2 means something will happen by chance, and luck is rarely on my side. I don't hope it's scenario 3. Something makes it impossible for him to stay. I don't have to keep him away forever. I just need him to get a walk away once. Hold on, was she moving? No, she was not. Eh? Huh? Hell is that? Looks like a light. Floating in midair? The apparitions. What are you doing? Should you not check on her? She didn't move. I don't need to check on shit. She's still dead. For each of the 7 mysteries, there's a curse and a curse bearer, right? Do you know who any of the others are? And what would you do with that information? Your intentions are nothing untoward, I hope. It's in the hearts of the selfish and insipid, of those who would be most tempted by the rite of resurrection, that the curses take root. And a curse's resentful memories imparts a powerful urge to kill. As I'm certain you are aware. You are a victim of circumstance, Mr. Roki, but your situation is exceedingly dangerous. You must relinquish your curse stone for your own benefit, or it is too late. Too late? It's already too late! There's no going back! All I can do is keep pressing forward! And if you're gonna stand in my way, then I'll have to stop you! Am I to take that as a threat, Mr. Roki? I would encourage you to exercise more discretion before you fall foul of a curse. Okay, we got everything here. He works at the soap company, just like me. Secretary to a chairwoman. He's way above us lowly peons. I've only ever seen him in the company bulletins. Could he memorize the names and faces of everyone in the company? Hey, back up a little, Jack. Coming closer. Is another one of the 7 mysteries? It was like a will-o-wisp, maybe? Was there anything like that in the 7 mysteries? Don't think so. Yoko? Wait, she doesn't look any different. So we are an idiot. No. Damn it. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. My, Perry, you, seem to have arrived at a less than favorable result. This is mere conjecture on my part, but perhaps you ought to be more careful about turning your back on unscrupulous individuals. I turned around once and it was fine. I guess turning around twice was enough for him to be like, oh, he's stupid, I can kill him. Fear not, you may make as many attempts as you please from before your unfortunate mishap. Very well, just remember, whatever you do, do not turn around. Hey, what's up with that light? What's that weird ball of light? Is that your curse? Whatever do you mean? I'm afraid I see no such thing. Huh? But it's right. It's gone. It was right there. I see. It seems you have become the mark of another curse bearer. Hmm? I don't have to keep him away forever. I just need to get him to walk away once. Wait, I've got it! I know how I can convince him to leave. Oh, crap, I totally forgot. What is it? Hand it over. Alright, I forgot to mention, I called an ambulance. It should be coming any minute now. An ambulance? Have you lost your mind? They will arrive to find you standing next to a corpse alone in the dead of night. No doubt they will hand you over to the police, who will have some questions for you. Probably, but I'm sticking with Yoko. Unless you want to join me in an interrogation room, you better get out of here. You're telling the truth, I see. They are getting closer by the second. I cannot afford to be waylaid at this juncture. I fear I must take my leave. Sooner or later, I will return for your cursed stone. I only hope that you do not abuse it in the meantime. Shogoki, you dare. He's dead. He's really dead. So this is what a cursed stone can do. Yeah, it's definitely the same, yeah. Whoa. The cursed stone of the Whispering Canal has gained 1% soul dregs. Well, that's not very many percents. I guess he didn't actually have one. Kinshicho area. I left the park immediately. I felt bad for leaving Yoko, but I couldn't stay there. The emergency medical services will probably take care of her body. Takami's too. This will be all over the news tomorrow. At least until then, I know she'll be in a safe place. Alright. I have to find my next sacrifice quickly. I got no time to waste. I need to find the other curse bearers and collect their souls. Killing Takami barely got me anything. I guess he mustn't have been a curse bearer after all. It's not enough. Soul of a non-curse bearer amounts to a little more than leftover breadcrumbs. I have to think of places where the other curse bearers of the 7 mysteries would be. Curses were activated around midnight. The others are bound to be active still. I should check to see if there are any other places with connections to the mysteries nearby. At the very least, another curse bearer might be thinking the same as me, meaning I could run into them. Let's see, which of the 7 mysteries are closest? I'm in the Kinshicho area right now. The haunting clappers are on the other side of the Okyo River, just over Shumoku Bridge. The foot washing mansion and the ever-burning lantern are around South Warigesui Street, past the train tracks. Further along the Yoko River, I'll find the beckoning light at Honji Bridge. Those 3 places are the closest, I guess. I guess I'll start there. I'll collect the other curse bearer souls before dawn and bring Yoko back to life. I should go to another location connected to the 7 mysteries. We just got our stone. It's a stone, Shogi. Shogo. Oki. Fuck. Let's go there. I saw a man in that save file portrait that I have not seen yet, so that's interesting. I like how the images flap a little when you hover over them. Let's go to the bridge since that was discussed first. Yeah, this just came naturally to us, I guess. We're just like, guess I'll start killing. The Shumoku Bridge is supposedly where the bell from the haunting clapper story used to be. I wandered around here for a while, but I didn't see anything interesting. The only thing I found was what looked like a 100 yen lighter someone threw away. I don't know if curses are vulnerable to fire, but maybe I'll find a use for it. Yep. Let him walk away without killing him, probably. I wonder what happens if you just let him go. Probably another game over thing in some respect, I don't know. Both the foot-washing mansion and the ever-burning lantern are from this area. This late at night, even a road as big as this one is silent as the grave. I guess that depends. Is it like, would I easily be able to, like, get back there or no? It's not another route? Okay, sure. You can tell me. It's just me, or is it oddly dark around here? It's 2 a.m., buddy. Of course it's dark. Could this be... I know it's past midnight, but it still seems oddly dark around here. Oh, it goes off anyway? Okay. Good old visual novel's illusion of choice. And this feeling, it's the same as from before. Hey, what the fuck is that? Is that some kind of, like, puppet baby? There's something over there. Is that a curse echo? A curse to 7 mysteries given form. I knew it! There's a curse bearer around here. Is that curse echo what's causing this darkness? Doesn't seem hostile. Is it trying to tell me to come closer? What should I do? Let's observe from a distance. Approaching it would be stupid. Yeah, it's a very eerie piece for sure, yeah. Hold on, actually. I don't know why I'm bothering to save again. If I die here, they're just gonna be like, try again. But you know, it's just habit. Let's see what happens. Nothing's gonna happen if I just sit and wait. Let's check it out. Ooh. 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 Darn it, now what? Isn't a curse doing this? Somebody's pulling me in. God, it hurt. Looks like I'm inside a building. Did it toss me in here? Can't see squat. Is this the same darkness from the curse echo? Completely enclosed. Doesn't look like there's even a window. Hold on a minute. I still have the lighter I picked up earlier. Perfect, it works. Now I can make my surroundings a bit better. What the? Something... God, he's got a light! That ruins everything! Someone there? Are you a curse bearer? It's over. Time to get out of here! Hold on. Why? That was a close one. Didn't catch a glimpse of the curse bearer, but seems like I'm all right. 30%. Hey. His curse must have something to do with light and darkness. My guess would be the ever-burning lantern. There's a connection between the 7 mysteries and the way their curses work. That might be useful to know. We love killing. Let's move out. I'm here at Honjo Bridge, with the location linked with the beckoning light. There's man. There's also a shore. The other side's an industrial district. And further down from the bridge is the temple from which it gets its name. Hello, man. Someone's standing on the bridge, silhouetting themselves against the sky. Let's observe first. Never mind. He's coming to me. Wait. Fine. I'll go first. Whoa! I see. Interesting. Well now, this is a surprise. Eh? Who are ya? If you've got the wrong guy, just say so. He's a flamboyant fellow. I wouldn't bat an eyelid if this were the inner city, but he stands out like a sore thumb in these parts. Come now. It won't hurt me to at least tell me your name. Fine, my name is Careful now, young man. It's not wise to go about giving your name to strangers. Gone is the age when might made right. Nowadays, it's information that rules the world. You do well to remember that.
You're the one who asked!
Your name, your address, your phone number, your age, your occupation, your personal information is much more valuable than you might think. You should treat those things with care.
So I guess you don't plan on telling me anything either, then.
You can call me Richter Kai, private detective.
But didn't you just say not to... Never mind.
You say you're a detective? That's correct. I'm a man who deals in secrets. Don't expect me to share any more information with you, though. I only told you so we could have an understanding. Okay. So he's a detective. No wonder it's one of Ami's favorites. What's a detective doing around here? Working, and that's all I'll say about that. I could ask you the same thing, though. This seems like a strange place to stop. What brought you here? Why should I tell you? I see. Clearly didn't stop here just for a chance to talk to me. Which begs the question, what did you expect to find here? Maybe this bridge simply appeals to you? Then why would you go out of your way to drop by in the middle of the night? It's none of your business. No, don't worry about it. I think I'm in the wrong place anyway. If you ever need a hand, I'd be happy to help. It's all a day's work for an investigator extraordinaire. Thanks, I'll try looking somewhere else for now. Really? Well, I'm sorry I couldn't be of any more help. Ah, that's right, I meant to ask. You have a light on you? A light? You mean for cigarettes? Well, I got this cheap one I picked up, but that's it. Oh no, this'll do nicely. Are you sure? But yeah. Barely has any fluid left in it. Anyway, I should get back to work. Once you're gone, of course. Is there a reason I can't be here? Of course. My work is top secret. Hey, Ollie, things are going pretty well so far. I may or may not have killed a man. It doesn't seem like he has anything to do with the curse bearers. I should move on. He's been here for as long as he says. There's a good chance he's seen something. I don't think it's worth asking. He seems like all kinds of trouble. Alright, well. Okay, I've had a look around the area. I should head somewhere else for now. Where to next? First, around Midoricho Park. At the end of South Wadagesui Street is the Taiko of Suguru. North of those is Komagata High School, the location of the Fool's Procession. Game's pretty good so far. Should be around here. We're just gonna go in the order that they list them, I guess, usually. This is This is Midoricho Park, the location of the Taiko of Suguru, one of the 7 mysteries. Huh? Someone's there. 2 men, one middle-aged and the other a young adult, talking to each other. There's a good chance one of them could be a curse bearer. I'll try to scope things out without being spotted. Figure the conversation from a distance. I'll have to focus in and watch them for a while, I think. It looks like I'll be spotted. I'll quickly hide behind a tree to move out of the line of sight. Huh. They were supposed to be around here, but I don't see anyone, boss. No need to get ahead of ourselves. I bet we see something before the night is done. Maybe you're right, but still, the 7 mysteries. Huh? Was there a noise from behind this just now? Hey, who's there? Was there like a prop that was about that? Nothing showed up. I don't know how it's supposed to hide. I was clicking the tree just in case, but yeah. You had to scroll the camera? Oh, fuck. Oh, you two are police officers.
People often say we don't look it. Sorry if we startled you. I'm sure there's no problem, but we'll have to ask you some questions as procedure. Oh, I'm June Ario. I'm from the Metropolitan Police Department, Investigative Division. And this old guy with the scowl and mug is Chief Inspector Tetsuo Tsuchumi, my superior officer. You wouldn't guess from that frown, but he actually has quite the sweet tooth.
Ario, quit blabbering. He got... Not to, like, project my own, like, characters, but his hair is almost exactly like Ace's from All Bets Are Off. Just the longer sideburns.
Now first, can you show me some ID with your name, address, and occupation? Can you stop doing that with your mouth first?
I'll be okay. I'm better off just going along with it.
Wow, you work for Hyaku Soaps. I hear they've been raking it in lately. Is that true?
I don't know much about that. I'm just a recent hire.
People are loving a new hair product you have. I use it all the time myself.
Thank you for your patronage. Ario, you use hair products?
Get with the times, boss. Guys nowadays all use these things. Isn't that right, Mr. Oki?
Yeah, sure.
We even make med cosmetics now.
That's so. What a time we live in.
Sorry, boss the kind of caveman who thinks using only a bar of soap for all his washing makes him cool or something.
I don't think that. I just don't care enough to use anything else.
Actually, we do have all-in-one soaps for that purpose. There are plenty of people like you.
Ha! Hear that, Ario? That's what I'm talking about. You should put on more of those.
Aren't you riled up? Anyway, Mr. Oki, what is it that you're doing here?
Actually, I'm searching for the 7 mysteries. I don't think we should have led with that, but you know, whatever.
Have you heard of the 7 mysteries of Honjo the Detective? Yeah, I've heard of them. We were just talking about them a minute ago.
A girl I know is into them. That's how I got interested.
I see. I seem to remember even Midorito Park had one of the mysteries associated with it. What was it again?
Oh, don't blank on me now. It was the Taiko, wasn't it?
Ah, that's right, the Taiko of Suguru. This whole area used to be a residence of the Suguru, a clan of samurai.
So that's why you were hanging around in the middle of the night. Discover anything interesting?
No, nothing. Though I admit I haven't been looking into these things too hard. Right, I think I understand your situation. Thank you for your answers. Now, it's quite late, so you'd best be heading home. Huh? Something wrong? You're free to go. Excuse me, since you detectives are around, does that mean something happened around here? Well, we are investigators, so it is indeed related to a case. But don't worry, there's no threat to civilians whatsoever. We'll be here a while longer looking into things, but you can rest easy.
A while longer, huh? That's not good. This may be my only chance.
I see. Well, I'll be going now. Take care.
We're done here. Go on home.
Okay. Surely nothing bad will happen from me leaving.
Here I am at Komagata High School.
Let's see here. Ah! Someone's there!
Huh? Whoa! What the?
Ouch. Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Did you just climb over the school gate? What's going on? Why are you at school this late?
Well, I'm really sorry. I'm in a big hurry right now, so I gotta go. I don't... Why would
I mean, maybe you should... 36%, damn. So unfortunately, it was in my best interest, but I just walked up and killed her. I killed her. Nice. She was a curse bearer. This is working. I just have to keep it up. How many more do I need? 1, 2. $3 a.m. All right, on to the next one. First, the one-sided read by Ryogoku Bridge. Then the evergreen beach at the former Yasuda Gardens along the Sumida River. Finally, Sumida River. Boink. Hey, quick question for you. What the? Sorry this is so sudden, but I've gotta ask. You don't mind, do you? Dude, your vibe is off. The ambiance just got way more horrific. Are you a curse bearer? What? Ugh! Oh, no wonder his vibe was off. This is the feet guy. I gotta get out of here. Is this his curse echo? And obviously he's a curse bearer himself. What's he trying to pull? Maybe he's confident that he can activate his curse before I activate mine. Gotta be careful. How should I respond here? What's that? How's that? You took too long to answer. Huh? Plus, you glanced behind me when the curse echo appeared. I knew it. You're a curse bearer too? You can stop trying to hide it now. Not that you were doing a very good job. Damn it! Yeah, you're right. I appreciate the honesty. I just want to have a nice, calm little chat. The name's Yutaro Namigaki. My curse echo is the Foot Washing Mansion. Okay. Didn't even bother hiding it. He sure is confident. The chat? I'm not gonna curse first and ask questions later just because we're both curse bearers. I've got a little more class than that. I hope you're smart enough to extend me the same courtesy. Oh, I didn't hear your answer. You aren't thinking about whether you can set off your curse before I can activate mine now, are you? I see. That's too bad. If you don't feel like talking, then you leave me no choice. I even gave you a chance to come out of this alive. Real shame you were just gonna waste it. What are you? What the? Is this the voice of the curse echo? Among the 7 mysteries, the resentful memory of the Foot Washing Mansion is particularly strong. You can't block it out by plugging your ears. As soon as you hear the voice of my curse echo, it's the end for you. Damn it! You know, I don't really know why I held off. He already knew everything. But we got another achievement for that. Remember to ward off the curse before it is activated. Bear in mind, Shogo Oki has no way of realizing it for himself, so you must react for him. Make it obvious that he's a curse bearer himself. What's he trying to pull? How should I respond here? Yeah, I'm a curse bearer too. I appreciate the honesty. I just want to have a nice, calm little chat. Boink. Alright. Chat away. Thank you. Good to know I'm dealing with someone reasonable. Alright, let's talk. What do you want? Right, I'll cut straight to the chase. Will you join forces with me? Join forces? To gather soul dregs? Yep, you're using your curse because there's someone you want to resurrect too, right? In that case, it'd be more effective for the 2 of us to work together than to do it all yourself. Think about it. We could split the work and we'd have 2 kinds of curses at our disposal. Working together. Hadn't thought about that before. Can the soul dregs in a cursed stone be moved to another? That's a fundamental requirement for this to work. Well, we'll have to test it. And I can't do that alone either. I see. Alright then, if working together helps us both get what we want, maybe it's not a bad idea. Thanks. Glad to be dealing with someone who can think things through rationally. But there's something I need to know in advance. Tell me, how many soul dregs do you have right now? Right, I have some, of course. I am more than competent after all. I'm asking you how many. I'm at 1%, but don't worry about it. My curse is so easy to activate that I'll have plenty in no time. I bet you haven't managed to get any on your own, have you? I'm at 67%. Say what? That's the amount of soul drugs I have in my curse stone right now. What? Wait, are you serious? You're not even close to being on my level. I'll keep gathering soul drugs on my own. Let's just forget all this joining forces business. You've gotta be kidding me! I call your bluff. Don't think you can scare me off so easily. I see. That's too bad. If you don't feel like talking, then you leave me no choice. Fuck. Oh. Fucking dead again. Let me listen again to what you had to say. You have a way to evade curses that no one else is capable of, do you not? Okay. You may make as many attempts as you please for the conversation. I'm killing you! I don't give a shit about anything else. Yeah, those are just the echoes. I'll figure it out. Chat between two curse bears? What's he trying to pull? I don't think that's a good idea. If I don't make a clean escape, it might cost me my life. But I might be able to still take soul drugs from him. Right. Mysteries. A man who had been visited every night asked a friend to trade with him. That night it stopped appearing. I mean, I don't want to give up my stuff. A young man, probably younger than me, maybe a college student. He's quite the bold character. He's got confidence. Okay, so it starts me off from here, which means that it's definitely something I gotta do from this point. Sorry, but there's no way I can accept your offer until I know that. Who say you won't run away while we're in the middle of testing it? Well, you're just going to have to trust me. Or do you think you can collect them all by yourself? 67%. Okay, kill me. Evade curses. Wait, hold on. You've already learned how to avoid hearing the voice of the curse echo somewhere. Did I? I guess I did. Huh. He did tell me once. Oh, it's probably, yeah, it is absolutely gone at this point. Yeah, no. Hmm. Oh, hey. How did you...
Oh, don't mind me. Utaro said he wants to talk. You better answer quickly before, well, you know what.
I mean, sure. But I've already talked every branch of his dialogue, and it doesn't really seem to do much for me, so, like... I don't know the... There wasn't a button that showed up in the middle of the death thingy. I guess she's just been here, yeah. I mean, I guess I could try dying one more time, see if I miss something that popped up. Because I can't seem to scroll back far enough in order to figure out what I need. And now, yeah, no, nothing popped up. Okay. It'd take too long to press every button on the keyboard. I learned how to avoid hearing the voice of the curse echo somewhere. If by chance you've forgotten, perhaps try reading how to play. Oh, okay. You know, actually, maybe I could have done that from the get-go, yeah. That probably would have helped. Ah! I forgot this was here, because I'm gonna be honest, there's no voice acting in this game. What do you want? There's a voice somebody you don't want to hear said, I was really hoping it would just not show the dialogue when I set it to 0. Bro, it's flabbergasted. Do your thing. Go ahead. Try your best. Huh. A voice? I don't hear any voice.
What? There's no way. There he is, perfectly unharmed. How? What's going on here?
I don't completely understand it myself, but his curse's conditions don't seem to have been met. This is my chance. Utaro, your curse won't work on me. I'll let you off easy today, so get the hell out of here.
You son of a... Fine. I'll just be on my way then. But mark my words, I'll make you regret this.
Kill this man.
Ah! No! Ow! Ow!
Woman's gone too. Also, Yeah, he was fucking lying, but we still had way more than him. So, rip Bozo. Woman just left. She was just like, he's dying, that's none of my business. The former Yasuda Gardens. There was some kind of incident here recently, so the entrance was closed off. But it was easy enough to sneak in there since there are no guards at this time of night. However, it feels weird being in these magnificent gardens after hours. There's not a visitor or groundskeeper in sight. The Ryogoku Public Hall is also on the grounds. Its eye-catching structure makes this place feel even more otherworldly. Its large central pond is shaped like the Japanese character for heart. Gardens once pulled in water from the Sumida River. But that practice has been discontinued in modern times due to flood prevention measures. I would also act like it's none of my business. Fair enough, yeah. Hello? Oh, hello.
So, have you decided what you're going to do? With your...
Yeah?
oh so precious...
Yeah?
curse stone?
Yeah. As soon as I snuck into the gardens, a woman inside called out from behind me.
I've been waiting for you. I have a curse stone.
Her sudden proclamation had me at a loss for words, so the woman continued.
I have you in a position where I can use my curse stone on you whenever I please. If you hand over your curse stone, I will at least spare your life. In that moment, all I could squeeze out and reply was,
let me think about it. Which brings us to now. Alright. Damn it, did I expose myself somehow? Since you can use your curse on me anytime. I guess I've already fulfilled its conditions. Could be a bluff, but since she seems to have information on me, it's probably true. Can't hand over my stone. I need to figure out how her curse is activated and find a way out of here. For now, maybe we can get some information by talking about something that'd catch your interest.
don't tell me you still haven't made up your mind. Such an indecisive man.
Wait, I might hand over my curse stone, depending on certain things. Will you hear me out for a moment?
Sure, go on.
If we're going to talk, we should get to know each other better. Maybe stop. Huh?
Let's not do that, alright? If I know your name, I might start to feel sorry for you. And I may have a harder time killing you.
What?
Don't you think? 7.
If you take my curse stone, what are you gonna do with it?
With your curse stone? It's brimming with soldier eggs, isn't it? It's already killed so many, no? How does she know so much? I'd like to avoid such crude methods myself. 6.
Fuck. Stop counting! Woman in her 30s, refined air about her, like she was brought up in a family of high social standing, but I also sense a shadow hanging over her. Wonder if it has to do with this place. You want soul eggs. That means you're after the Rite of Resurrection too. Not that I'm trying to compare our circumstances, but can I ask what led you to this?
Oh my. Do you mean that if my situation is more dire than yours, you'd give your curse stone to me?
Sure, I'd consider it, so tell me.
Liar.
Huh?
You wouldn't hang your fate on something as superficial as that. Nor would I. 5.
Well, none of these are checked off, so... You can take soul dregs from other curse bearer stones and add them to your own. Who knows? But you have to admit it's worth trying. Girl has not slept in like days, probably. Look at those bags, jeez. So basically, you want soul dregs, but you steal the ones others have gathered because you don't want to get your own hands dirty. You're half right, but half wrong too. Hmm? I don't mind getting my hands dirty. I just want to end this with as little trouble as possible. Understand? Or... My son. Huh? He'd be in 6th grade now. If he were still alive. Ah. When I'm one of the big kids, I'll help look after the 1st and 2nd graders, he'd say. He'd always had a strong sense of justice and responsibility. He wouldn't stand by when he saw other kids being bullied. He'd defend them, even if he was no match for the bully himself. He'd often come home in tears, but only because he was sad that he wasn't strong enough to save the others. He wanted to be a policeman when he grew up. Okay, I get it. I've heard enough. Oh, that's enough for you? Yeah. Hearing such a sad story makes me all the more sorry that I haven't changed my mind. I see. So even after what I told you... 3. What condition do I fulfill since the moment I step foot in here? Something that I'm still doing even now. Think, what could it be? Maybe something I have on me? If I suddenly strip naked on the spot, I just might be able to avoid her curse. Let's not. We have a stream to run. No, that would take too long. She'd probably kill me before I even got my shirt off. Plus, I'd look like a creep. The other possibility is that the condition has to do with the location we're in. If being here is what activates the curse of the Evergreen Beach, then I'll continue to meet that condition as long as I'm here. In which case, there's no escape. She'd activate her curse before I ever got away from the gardens. I'm sure I'd recognize it after setting it off, but it's not like I get to do things over. As it would turn out, yeah. No, that's not huge. Okay, that's not. No. I'm sorry. I just got caught up in a process of thought about something that I don't think is doable. But I guess I'll just let the quote unquote clock run out and see what happens. Well, what if you just tell me your name? Why? Well, I need to call you something. Then call me ma'am. Huh? Alright, ma'am. Yes, what is it? Yeah, this is bad. She's completely running the show here. 2. Yeah, just keep clicking. I'll run out the clock this time, and then I'll try and like think it over normal. How do you know you haven't already set off my curse? Go on then, use it. If I had, you could have activated it without all that bluster. And yet, here you are. Damn, does she already know about it? Got that student from before? If she already knows what would activate it, she wouldn't hide it. Because if you know what activates my curse, there's no way you would set it off yourself. She must not know yet. You'll have a chance. Listen. I don't want you to get the wrong idea. About what? Talking like this instead of killing you immediately. It's just a whim of mine. What I mean to say is that you were never in a position to bargain. 1. You actually can't kill me, can you? And that strange countdown from before, too. It's all just a bluff to threaten me. I don't give in to threats, so why don't you give this up and...
If that's the case, give it a try then. Only one more now. Let me tell you the number. 0. That's a shame.
Huh?
This is the end for you.
The Burning Man. No! Oh, fire! It's so hot! It burns! Of course, that's what it was! That guy. Damn it! He must have been following me. It's already too late. Oh, I'm crispy. Oh, fuck. You may make as many attempts as you want. Yeah. Remember how to ward off the curse when you return. But bear in mind, he has no way, so you must react yourself. Got it. Okay, so yeah, it's the fucking, yeah. Well, that doesn't really tell me anything. Maybe it's a different one? Following it will cause it to suddenly go. I don't think it's possible to solve this one first try on a blind playthrough. That's fair enough, yeah. That's clap. Eat. We got foot. We don't need to read that one. Okay. Well. Not what I meant. I expose myself somehow? So you can use your curse on me anytime. I guess I've already filled its conditions. Hold on, I need to check the... Yeah, controls. Why can't I change the key button? Oh, wait, no, okay, wait, that's... hold on, there we go, okay. No, there's no fast forward, got it. So I will just have to get my clicker clicking. Over my curse on the path for a moment. I probably shouldn't click too fast because I probably need to like read the dialogue and like try and figure out the choices, yeah. Though as of right now I have no real clue as to where to go. Unless I just back out, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I really... Yeah, I have no clue myself, so I guess I'm just gonna keep trying. Maybe just go to the end of one topic? Okay, never mind. Not what I meant. Yeah, let's just run it to the end of one and see what happens. This conversation is over. Oh, well, never mind. Fuck me then. That's Actually, I don't know where I am. But I'm enough to be here. To get the Rite of Resurrection thingy. I don't know how many deep I was when I saved. I already forgot. I'm thinking, I don't know. Where's the... No, that's useless right now. I don't know. No, that's... Yeah, these aren't telling me anything right now that would help me. Okay. Ah, shit, wait, since I loaded, that means I'm not gonna get the second hint when I die again. Yeah. Which one is Taiko? Babo. Designated firefighters allow these large drums. There's out on top of a fire alarm. Residents will use the burning drums. Drums and fire and a watchtower. Die. Alright, unfortunately I will not be getting a new hint since I loaded, so I'm probably just gonna end up clicking through everything again. Maybe, I don't know, talking might be cheap, I don't know. But there's really nothing else I can do. I went through my stuff, I looked at my stuff. Huh. Well, that wasn't there before. Sure. Huh? Throw away this lighter. Why did I suddenly get the impulse to do that? Yay! Not sure why, but here goes nothing.
What did you just... Why? Why throw away your lighter all of a sudden?
Huh? Well, I just kind of felt like it.
Ow.
Why is she losing it all of a sudden? That lighter had been what fulfilled the condition of her curse? But why? How did I... How could you... Kill her! We gotta skedaddle. We have more than 100% at this point, right? Whew. That was too close for comfort. Was that just coincidence? Not only was I able to release myself from her curse, she immediately panicked and ran away, fortunately for me. She kept her cool and stayed. We would have been at a stalemate. Oh, I should check my curse stone. Should have gained a lot just now. What the? Ugh! Oh, I actually died and unlocked the 999 flowchart. Pardon the interruption, but I'd like to take this chance to tell you about the story chart. No, I was joking, but you know, this is the screen which will appear when you open the story chart. From here, not only can you see the overall structure of the current story, you can also progress along different branching routes by playing past stories over again. We could call this exactly the power that Shogo Oki had sought after. Normally, you would have been able to use the story chart feature freely. However, due to certain circumstances, it has been locked until now. From here on, you will return to the story chart from time to time at breaks in the story. At those times, you will choose for yourself which story you wish to continue next. Okay. If you quit midway through a chapter you haven't finished, you'll have to restart again from the beginning, okay? Game will not return to a previous game state when resumed. Okay. If you return to the story chart by using the suspend command, it is the same as quitting and returning to the story chart. There are two phases that must be fully completed to complete a chapter. If the chapter is finished while there are still tasks to be done, it will not dim and will remain lit up. By the way, should you use a story chart to replay a past event, do you know what you must do and where? Of course you do. After all, you have gotten this far. What trigger did Yoko Fukunaga set off that led to her dying the way she did? You come this far several times, so I have every confidence you will be alright. As long as you make sure not to do that thing. However, like with the lighter in the voice earlier, Shogo Oki has no way of knowing that himself. Ah, on that note, I'm curious. Have you determined how many people Shogo Oki killed with his curse? Oh, I wasn't keeping count, but like, there was the soap guy, there was the foot guy, there was the woman. 3, 4 if we count. Well, no, I think there was also that guy in the darkness. Right. 4 or 5 if you count Yoko, I guess. I see. So that is your understanding of things. As it turns out, the correct answer is 0. Well, that is... Oh, right. I mean, I guess I was pressing the button. Technically, I was killing them. Please continue this story at your leisure from the story chart screen. I see. It's interesting. Wait, start from there? Ugh! The hell? Feels like the air just changed. Keep yelling her name. He never got the chance, yeah, okay. Huh? What? Is calling her name really going to help? I'm already yelling as hard as I can. Shouldn't I look for what's causing this? Yoko, hang in there, Yoko. Look at me. You're gonna be okay. It's alright. There's nothing there. Yoko! Shoko cries Yoko's name in a desperate attempt to wake her as she lies unmoving on the ground. Will this please get through to her? Okay. Let's see how things go now. Huh? Oh, good, you're awake. Huh? What? Are you okay? You were so riled and confused, I thought you'd really lost it. You feel dizzy? Have a headache? Are your humor's off balance?
Hey, what did you say? I think I've heard that before.
You're the one who said it earlier.
Oh, right. That must have been it. My humors were off balance.
What, back there? You ended up like that because of your humors?
Yeah, I've heard at this stage your humors, even being a little off, can be fatal.
I'm glad you're back to normal now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause you so much trouble. I really don't remember what happened.
Sounds like what happened to me. Maybe this place is dangerous somehow?
What? Are you backing out?
Yeah, it just doesn't feel safe to me, and I'm worried about you. Let's call off today's investigation.
Come on, I started feeling back to normal too.
Nope, not happening. Go home. I'll even pay your cab fare, okay? I ended up having the force of still protesting Yoko into a taxi. Even then, she still wouldn't stop complaining. So to placate her, I promised I'd search the park on my own for a little while longer. Blech. Worried about Yoko after a bizarre incident, Shogo decides to call off their investigation into the mysteries for the night. Despite her stubborn objections, he manages to persuade her by offering to continue the search on his own. Damn, we really did stay up all this whole time, eh? In further news, before dawn today, a police officer on patrol discovered a man collapsed in a Sumida City park. This man was taken to the hospital, but his death was confirmed shortly after. Investigations are still underway, but police suspect a connection to the other unexplained deaths found in the area around the same time. Chat, we did it! We beat the game! He's just dead. Gotta say, a good bit shorter than I thought it would be. Was putting it off for all that time for nothing. Oh, Gen Kabayashi was on this. That's interesting. That explains why the designs like had a bit of a familiar air to them, but like they weren't exactly like as I. Because like yeah, that's the Twelly guy. That's the World Ends With You character designer. But like this game has a very different style to it. But I can still kind of see his like stylings in the character designs a little bit. Yeah. Well done in your efforts thus far. This brings Shogo Oki's story to a close. Ah, but this is not the end. Far from it. In fact, this is where the story finally begins. The routes of the three protagonists have now been unlocked. Haruhi Shigema, a woman who lost her son when he was kidnapped and murdered. Tetsuo Sutsumi, the chief inspector of the 1st Investigative Division, who was looking into the death of an officer in the line of duty. Yako Sakazaki, a high school girl who wants to bring her friend back from the dead. A girl who died in a suspicious suicide. Each of them is burdened with circumstances that leave them no choice but to seek the rites of resurrection. Yep, all familiar. Following these three storylines will reveal the full nature of all that is occurring. With that, please enjoy the continuation of this tale. Bonk. Ooh. Neat. Fucking cool. I mean, we've been going for 2.5 hours. I think I could go a little longer, maybe. Like, I could at least start one of these. Let's start with Haruhi, I guess. We'll just go maybe top to bottom if it allows. Our man Richter is doing it to us. When the son of Haruhi Shigema was kidnapped, a botched investigation by the police resulted in the child's murder. 1 year later, Haruhi had hired a private investigator to help resolve the unsolved case. Late at night, when speaking to a detective at her home, something strange suddenly appears. Ooh. Kill them. Kill them! The Flame Bearers! Kill them all! You have acquired the power to use the curse stone, the Haunting Clapper. You can use it to kill those with fire or a fire-starting device on their person. I'm sorry. The flame's a disaster! A murderous impulse seeps into my soul like thick black tar. Now, kill. Can you hear it, Curse Bearer? You who so strongly desires the right. Kill them. "12 a.m. Reception room. Back with me, ma'am? Hello. Can't say I understand what just happened, but it certainly seems to have put you in a good mood. This might be the first time I've ever seen you really smile. Sweet dreams? I don't know. We kind of look a bit zooted.
No, not dreams.
Sounds like something I might want to hear about. Yeah, knowing the further context, yeah, it makes sense why, but oof.
Private investigator I hired. A friend told me about him. They said he's not very well known, but he's good at what he does. When I first visited his office in Oda City and saw how he dressed, I could hardly believe he was a detective. But after talking to him for a while, I changed my mind. He says some strange things at times, but he seems like the reliable sort.
Let me bring you up to speed. We're in the middle of a chat when you suddenly started spacing out. And the whole time you were grinning to yourself like you just won the lottery. Care to tell me what that was all about?
Well, where to start?
Interesting. Very interesting. So the haunting clapper's curse echo appeared out of nowhere. Told you how to perform the rite of resurrection and gave you the curse you'll need to do it. Have I got that right?
That's right.
So it's all real. Honestly, I still find it hard to believe. But I guess I have to now. I saw that curse stone appear in your hand myself. It looked like it popped clean out of thin air. With evidence that clear, there's no denying that there's some supernatural force at work.
I don't think you quite understand.
Oh?
It isn't about evidence. It isn't about belief. It's more than that. I know it's real. The moment the curse appeared, I knew everything before it even said a word. It was already there in my head, clear as day.
You just knew, huh?
It was etched into my soul, along with the curse echo's resentful memories. So I can feel it, what it was like. Dying like they did hundreds of years ago, wreathed in flame, writhing in pain as my flesh blackens and my blood boils. I can feel it. All the agony, all the rage. It fills me with bloodlust. I think I need to kill someone.
What a wild thing to just say to somebody.
Anyone will do, just as long as they're carrying fire.
I see. That could be a problem.
You think so? From what I know of you.
I mean, no, don't get me wrong. I still support women's wrongs. That's just like what a thing to just come out and say.
I was so sure you'd see it as an opportunity.
The stronger the desire to resurrect someone, the stronger the urge to kill. That's how it seems to me, anyway. Good grief. Talk about a spanner in the works. I say we take stock for a moment. Remind ourselves where we've come from and where we're going.
That might be a good idea.
Ooh. That's what you hired me for, ma'am. To look into your son's kidnapping last year. To uncover the truth behind the abduction and murder of Shuichi Shigemo.
Oh yes, I remember. I never did find the one who did it.
That's what I'm here about today, in fact. Kind of you to let me drop by so late, by the way. I've been turning over every last stone, and I've come up with a grand total of 1 lead.
So you said.
As far as the police are concerned, it's a cold case, but I've managed to make some headway.
I remember. You were just about to tell me.
Oog. Kidnapping and murder case that took place over a year ago. Shuichi, age 11, was kidnapped on his way home from school with a ransom being demanded that same evening. Kidnapping was thought of as a simple extortion scheme, but the Shigemo family is closely tied to the police, and Shuichi was his grandson of the senior official. The kidnapping was treated as a direct attack against the good name of the police, and a large-scale investigation was launched, used the equipment available to trace phone calls. 3 days of failure, Haruhi reached a breaking point. She resolved to hand over the ransom money, but her husband and father refused, saying they would not let the criminal win by giving in to their demands. The increasingly frantic detective assigned to the case lost his temper when the criminal called to give an ultimatum, causing the culprit to never make contact again. Shuichi's body was found floating in the river. largely ascribed to the police's incompetence, but ultimately covered up with the stringent media embargoes. Investigation was never closed, but case has gone cold. You know, we still need to figure out exactly what you want me to do. Tell you what, why don't I tell you what I've found, and then we can make a decision. Alright? You know, we still need to figure out exactly what you want me to do. Oh, okay. I suppose there's not much point going over the kidnapping itself.
No, I'm very familiar.
And I'll leave that for the files to cover and just confirm a few things about the case. The police traced the culprit's calls back to, let's see here, northern Ayoko River here in Samita City. Quite a wide area.
That's right.
In the end, they never managed to nail down exactly where the calls were coming from. But it was almost certainly the same location that Shuichi was being held captive, since Shuichi's voice could be heard during the killer's calls. Northern Ayoko River is quite a distance from Shuichi's normal school commute. Factoring in that he was seen at school but went missing before he arrived at his house, it's likely that he was abducted by car on his route home.
Maybe, but...
Exactly. Shuichi was a clever boy. He would never have gotten into a car with a stranger.
That's right. I was very firm about that. I know he understood, too. I even saw him warning the other children.
It's possible that they forced him into the car. The only issue there is there weren't any witnesses to the kidnapping. You can't bundle someone into a car with that many students around and not be noticed. But nobody came forward to say they saw anything suspicious. So did they target him at some other time or somewhere away from his usual route? Both of those seem a little far-fetched, which raised the question, how did the kidnapper pull it off?
The police never managed to find an answer.
In the end, they decided the kidnapper must have just gotten lucky. Well, why not turn the problem on its head? The kidnapper managed to convince Shuichi to get into their car, but how? The only thing that makes sense to me is if they were somebody that he would have a reason to trust. A teacher, perhaps, or a relative, or someone else that he knew.
But all the adults Shuichi knew had alibis. The police checked them all thoroughly.
They did, huh? No one throws numbers at a problem like the cops. But what if it wasn't someone he knew? Or rather, what if the culprit disguised themselves as a police officer? That would explain why he didn't find them suspicious. Shigema family has close ties with the police after all. He would have had a reason to trust them.
You might be right. But surely that couldn't have...
Well, there's a problem with the theory. You'd be surprised how much police officers stand out. That's sort of the point after all. They're meant to be a visible deterrent against crime. But here's another interesting little bit of trivia I happen to know. When you ask people to imagine someone suspicious, nobody pictures women or children. Even kids who have been warned about stranger danger often subconsciously expect that danger to look like an adult man. Besides, Shuichi's the sort of boy who wanted to be a police officer when he grew up. He must have had a very strong sense of right and wrong.
That's right. Wait, surely you can't mean...
Now you're getting it. If, say, a young man approached Shuichi asking for help, or a young woman approached Shuichi asking for help, what would he have done? Someone like that said they were lost and asked him for directions. Would he have gone into a car?
He might have. My husband always told him that a man had a duty to watch out for women and children.
You could certainly argue that kind of attitude is outdated nowadays. If Shuichi believed it, then we might have something here.
And you think the culprit was a young woman? But it was a man's voice on the phone.
She might have been an accomplice, or maybe she didn't even realize she was being used. If anything, that would explain why she hasn't come forward. She herself might not realize she had anything to do with the case. question is, did anybody see Shuichi speaking with a young woman on the day of his disappearance? See, what I said about people's biases, that goes for witnesses too. Figured that maybe if I started asking new questions, I might get some new answers. So I spent my day asking around Shuichi's schoolroom, seeing if anyone had seen something. And one man thought he had.
Do you mean he saw it happen?
Well, I can't say that for sure yet. Turned out he wanted something from me, so he asked if we could talk in private. Several hours earlier. Alright, this should do. There's no one around. We can speak in confidence. Excuse me. What was your name again? Jonouchi. Got it. Well, Jonouchi, I'm all ears. Just so we're on the same page. You're a private detective investigating Shuichi Shigima's kidnapping. Do I have that right? Of course. What else do I look like? How should I know what a private Oh, forget it. Look, I'll tell you straight. My life is in danger, and I need your help. You'll excuse me if that caught me a little off guard. Let me ask you straight. Who is trying to kill you?
A student called Michio Shiraishi.
Interesting. A schoolgirl, eh? Sounds like you've been naughty.
It's nothing like that. That girl, she's a murderer. I'm the only one who knows, but I saw what she did. Michio Shiraishi. I saw her kidnap Shuichi Shigima.
Come again?
I saw her talk to him on the street and lead him away. I didn't think much of it at the time, but then he went missing. She murdered him. I'm sure of it. Or at least she's got something to do with it. That's what you're here for, isn't it? Then you can't let her get to me.
If that's true, you've been sitting on some valuable information. Why didn't you tell anybody?
Well, you see...
If you can't explain that, I don't have any reason to believe you.
I couldn't. She told me she'd kill me if I spoke a word.
You're telling me a schoolgirl had you scared for your life? You've been sitting on that all this time. You think she's coming for you now that you've spilled the beans?
Yes, that's it. Exactly. I'm begging you, don't let her get me. Arrest her, I'm telling you. She's a demon.
Well, you seem to believe what you're saying. But it just doesn't add up. How could a schoolgirl have a fully grown man so terrified?
You don't know what she can do. She'll curse me.
Curse you? I'm sorry, but you're losing me here.
It's true. Her house, Don't forget it. Why do I even bother? You seem dubious enough to believe me, but I should have known you'd never understand. Enough. I'll find someone else to help me.
Hey! And that's about the long and short of it.
I can hardly believe it.
At the time, I thought his mention of curses was just crazy talk. But I'm starting to see there might have been more to it.
Then if we can just find that girl...
Curse or no curse, if she was with Shuichi on the day of the kidnapping, there's a good chance she knows something. On top of that, I did some digging on the man I spoke to. His full name's Kohei Jonouchi. He's a teacher at Komagata High School here in Sumida.
Teacher? And this schoolgirl...
Is one of his students? I think that's very likely. At last we got a lead. Hopefully it'll be the breakthrough we're looking for. The Rite of Resurrection, huh? I read about that in an occult magazine the other day. Apparently some old books showed up recently with all the gory details. And they say that the rite can be found somewhere in Honjo.
I remember the first time he told me about that. It felt like my prayers had been heard. Like I had hope, real hope for the first time. Ever since that awful day, I've wondered, what if I hadn't sent him to school? What if I just paid the ransom? Not a day goes by when I don't think that if I'd done something differently, Shuichi would still be alive.
You can't blame yourself, ma'am. It was the culprit's fault, not yours. Oh, I know that won't help any. Grief is funny like that. I'm guessing that's why you're after the right? Guess I didn't need to ask. It's written all over your face. I can tell how much he meant to you. But, there's the big but. If this right's the real deal, using it will mean killing someone and stealing their soul. Is that a problem? If it comes to that, I'm afraid I'll have to stop you.
Oh, that's a shame.
A shame, huh? That's all?
I thought, if I'm going to be competing with other curse bearers, that your detective skills might come in useful.
You realize you're talking about ending someone's life, right? Don't you see an issue with that?
I think any parent in my position would happily kill for a chance like this.
That's so, is it? Oh dear, oh dear. What have I gotten myself into?
If it makes you uncomfortable, then you won't have to get any blood on your hands yourself. I don't need you to kill the other curse bearers, I only need you to find them.
I won't be party to murder, ma'am. Not even for a client.
How much can I give you to change your mind?
Sorry, ma'am, but not everyone has a price. I've got my policies and I stick to them.
I see. I didn't realize you were so stubborn.
Let me say, though, it's not like I don't get what you're going through. As long as you're not killing anyone with your own hands, maybe I can help you out.
What do you have in mind?
Well, how about stealing someone else's curse stone after they filled it with soul dregs? If that was all you were after, then I could lend you my services guilt-free. If the other curse bearers want to kill each other, that's their business. I'm not trying to be a hero here. I guess there's no guarantee a stolen curse stone will work, but we can worry about that later.
Well then, I suppose we have a deal. Although, what if I stole a curse stone using my curse? Would you disapprove?
That would void our contract, ma'am. Just warning you now.
My.
Yeah, I can already tell this is gonna connect in a lot of really neat ways. Fax machine. I don't really know how it works. Most houses don't have one. I rarely find a use for it. Same girl. Before we go any further, why don't you tell me about that curse of yours? The haunting clappers, was it? That's one of the 7 mysteries, if I remember correctly.
That's right. The original story did happen somewhere near here, I think. I'm sure I remember hearing that.
In that case, my money would be on all the curse bearers being somewhere in Honjo. Our first move should be to narrow them down. Some of them are bound to try and come for you first. We'll need to be ready. The curse makes their bearers more willing to kill, so an attack could come from anywhere.
That sounds sensible.
Ooh, the lights are flickering. Oh man, I hope the power doesn't go out. That'd be a shame. And if I remember correctly, your haunting clappers can set people on fire, but only if they have a naked flame or a lighter on their person. Is that right? They say, I'm sure it'll be fine. We're not in a big risky path. But the rain has been decently heavy around here.
That's right.
In olden times, wooden clappers were used to warn people of fire. I'm guessing it punishes those who don't heed the warning. Seems like a good curse to have. It's simple and straightforward enough to use. Although it's hard to say how it stacks up without knowing what else is on the table.
You really think it's that good?
The turret can't do much to throw it off, and it has a nice long activation window. It's big that it works on lighters too. Just slip one into your target's pocket. And say that condition were already fulfilled before they even knew you're there. They wouldn't know what hit them. Yeah, DD Droid is funny like that sometimes. So is the implication with the lighter? Curious.
Maybe I won't have to actually use it. I could just tell someone I could,
and I'd have to do what I said. Threats could work, although without any proof. It'll come down to how convincing you can be. If only you could use the curse, then back out at the last second.
At the last second? What an interesting idea. I have a lighter right here. We could try it now.
That's an interesting proposition. But maybe not. I'm not quite crazy enough to make myself a guinea pig.
Oh, I see.
You're an odd one, ma'am, if you don't mind me saying. I don't think it's just the curse.
You flatterer.
As for what we do next, first of all, I think you should stay indoors. Try not to do anything spontaneous or outside of your normal routine. Right then, have you decided what you want me working on?
Bringing my son back is more important. I want you to help me with the rite of resurrection.
Roger that. The rite it is. Odds are good that the other curse bearers are also working by night. Anyone they kill under the cover of darkness won't be discovered until sunrise. I bet they'll be trying to do as much as they can before morning comes. So, it's settled then. I'll look into the other curse bearers by night. And once the city wakes up and I can start asking questions, I'll investigate the kidnapping as well. I'll even try and find Miss Shiraishi as part of the bargain.
Thank you. That's more than enough. My heart's still racing. This is it. My chance. At long last.
Ooh, a little telly. A color television. Father bought one as soon as it hit the market.
He likes to have the latest gadgets. Unlike the latest models, there's no remote control. We've had it for a long time. Back when it was new, we all gathered around and marveled at it as a family. With Father and my husband being away so often, it quickly fell into disuse.
The curse kills you. Ooh.
Telephone. This mansion has a private line.
Whoop. Oh shit. Well, I'll be damned. Is that what I think it is?
Goodness, you made me jump. Just a silly little sticker my son got from somewhere or other. He put it up just before... Well, you know what happened. I still can't bring myself to take it down.
Let me take a closer look. I knew it. It's Head Honjo from way back in set number 1. This is a real collector's item.
Excuse me?
Don't tell me you've never heard of the Mockingbirds.
The... what?
They're the hottest new craze. Cute little birds that are dressed up like rough and tumble delinquents.
I've never heard of them, but this certainly seems to matter to you.
The best part is, nobody knows who made them. They just started showing up around town, and soon enough they'd won everybody's hearts. Story goes that they're made by some anonymous artist who covertly leaves them behind in specific locations. No one knows when or where they'll show up next. They're basically an urban legend of sorts. I think one would turn up here of all places. It's a good sign, I'm sure of it.
Oh, well, that's nice.
We got a bird. Ooh. Ooh. Okay.
The swinging of the pendulum echoes through the room. Feels livelier than usual with Richter here. Usually it's just me.
Now then. I need you to click that funny bird before we progress. I should get to work. There's only so much time before sunrise. I'll call you if I find out anything new. You stay here and keep a lookout.
Alright.
There's no telling what kinds of curses you might find out on the streets tonight. Don't go outside if you can help it. And try to be ready for anything.
I will.
Well, that's all. I should be going. Bonk. Ooh, alright. Well, we got a decent setup for next time then, and as is always with doing a visual novel after doing some low-key streams, my voice is kind of running a little dry even after taking some water. So I think we might call it here, and we'll come back to this on Saturday, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, good first impression. This is a really fascinating little game, and I'm excited to see more of it. But I'll send it off for now. Thank you all for stopping by, and I'll be back live tomorrow with some ape escapes. See you then.